you remember that feeling you used to have when you was asking that question? I remember that feeling clearly that I used to have when I was asking that question. Like, God, where do I go? Where do I start? Like that who do I need to meet? Where are these people at? What are you telling that person? Where do you tell them to start?
Martin, it's interesting you asked this question because this is where I lost it. Like, about where I was going was that personal development is not just a personal thing. It's not just an individual thing. It involves other people, and having, quality people around you. They'll help even share with you what they see as your purpose, or what are you actually passionate about, and so I think that's a mistake that sometimes even personal development has, is thinking that it's an individual journey versus like a community or a success team. So to answer your question directly, I think it really depends on the individual, right? And where they're at. If they're a student, right? If they're at a university or high school, if they're within an educational environment, there's usually different groups that are more development focused versus like social focused. that there's other people that are also seeking, searching, doing, building. They're not lost. They're not trying to waste their time. And so that's for me where I started. I was at the time I was going to SDSU, San Diego State University, and I got really involved with entrepreneurship groups on campus, finance and investment society, the American Marketing Association. There's a lot of different groups that I got involved in, and I took on leadership roles in those groups. So I wasn't just showing up and being a part of the audience. I was helping to contribute to that experience, and through that's where most of the opportunities that I received early on in my career came from, was people that I had brought in to speak, or people that saw me in those type of environments. And I saw that dichotomy of 90% of people had very little opportunities, and then 10% of people had all the opportunities. And that 10%, what they did differently is they were leading, they were contributing, they were adding. If they're not in university, there's still these type of organizations. Like American Marketing Association is not just a university organization. They have events all over the United States, if not the world, every month. And there's so many different events that are going on. There's even lists of these events that you can apply, that you can subscribe to. And there's probably 3 to 5 events going on a night in every major city. Showing up for those events, yep. Meeting people, shaking hands, actually being interested in adding value to those people, right? Where it's like, oh, I know this other person that you should connect with. Like, who are you? What do you do? Because I think that the competition out there for people that actually want to show up and add value to other people, like that's, you're already in a small class of people. Most people are just there to solve their own problems. If we show up to solve other people's problems, the whole world can